What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to the Chariot Friends. Justin here, and I hope you're feeling exceptional today. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just one of a kind, Cancer, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. So the purpose of this channel, for those of you who have Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Sun, Moon, I forgot how my fingers work. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Saturn, wherever, Cancer, this one's for you. And I do tarot card spreads based on our ruler here, the good old Moon. And I'll talk about, look at Rhonda, and I'll talk about what sign she's in, what phase she's in, and when she's going void of course, just all of those lunar shenanigans. Yeah, Rhonda goes void of course like all the time. And just so y'all aware, Cancer, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates with you. Leave the rest with me. Never force a reading on a situation, and everything will be dope, Cancer. Now, let's jump into it. Alright, Cancer, your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Cancer. And Cancer, happy Mars Day. It's Tuesday. This is a very energetic day, Cancer. This is a time to get pumped. This is a time to maybe go. Let me dial that back a little bit, Cancer. I was a little aggressive. But Mars Day can lead to a little bit of aggression there, Cancer. But it's great for maybe getting a workout in there, Cancer. Getting the body moving, maybe going for a walk. Maybe we're doing some swimming, some hiking, some skiing. Why not, Cancer? Do some skiing, some Tai Chi. But this is great energy, just getting the blood pumping, do some things, just really kind of appreciate life there, Cancer. Let the experience just invigorate you. And also, Cancer, let the moon invigorate you because we're in a waning crescent in Capricorn. Interesting transition, but we're going to roll with it, Cancer. Because with this energy, I feel that this waning crescent can be an invitation, Cancer, for you to... Thank you, yourself. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we'll look into that in a moment. But this can be an invitation for you to ask yourself, what are your ambitions? How are you showing up in the world? How are people perceiving you? Does that resonate with where you're wanting to go? And I feel like it's a number of things that I kind of feel like it's not that we care about what other people think they're, Cancer, but because, we can't control how people think or what people feel, but we can control how we feel about that and how that resonates with you. And if there's something, I almost feel with this, because the waning energies are about this letting go and releasing. And I almost feel that there is this releasing, Cancer, of what others... releasing like the idea of control to the universe in a sense, just like kind of following your own sense of values, who you want to be, where you want to go, what it is that you've imagined yourself, and then giving that energy form, really committing to things that raise your vibration, that are conducive towards your inner calling in a sense, whether that be to be a swimmer. Maybe this isn't, Capricorn and the house that they're associated with, the 10th house, they talk about careers, but it's bigger than that. This is what you want to do. And again, how outside people see you, whether this is as the mother, the doctor, the lawyer, the clown, the biker, like those types of things. And I feel that it is, really kind of embodying what you value and not letting, and again, releasing the idea that, I don't know, like it's like almost like this sort of like forced ideal in a sense, maybe for some that's coming through with this waning crescent energy. But I feel too, Cancer, that this waning crescent is also allowing you to again, to make space for again, ask yourself who you want to be. How do you express yourself, and how does that, I feel like, almost translate to the public in a sense? Because Capricorn energy is one that is going to be recognized. It's going to be something that people are going to see that, and they're going to have a thought about it. But I feel that there's this thing of where for some you can almost really kind of show up in a different type of way, because where the moon is at, the dispositor of this moon in Capricorn is Saturn. And Saturn's in Pisces right now, which is giving these dreams, that vivid imagination of Pisces, that structure. Because Capricorn and Saturn, they're all about big ideas, but it's something that is just like, is this achievable for you? So I feel like there can be this realism that can come in with this energy as well there, Cancer. Kind of like go within, reconnect with yourself. How do we get towards these goals? What are some steps? This could be a really great kind of planning energy. What are some things that are going to need to, pieces are we going to need to move around in order to get some of this future stuff, this growth, I feel like, kind of happening, and figure out what you want to achieve going into this new super moon that's going into Pisces. I feel like this is going to be, again, one of the last super moons, or last kind of times that will be when we're in Pisces, that we're going to be under that power of Neptune, since she's the modern ruler of Pisces. There's a lot of support in this, and this can be where we're making a lot of dreams come true. So I feel like leading up to this new moon, this new super moon that's getting ready to happen, which is going to be starting off eclipse season there, Cancer, because we'll have that full moon lunar eclipse that's happening in Libra on the 25th of March. This can be some, kind of really starting setting the intentions now, like how are things getting ready to change? Who are you getting ready to become? So, and something I feel like too, Cancer, to think about during this energy, I feel to either write this stuff down, write where you're wanting to go, your intentions, your details, or, for this new moon, maybe making a vision board, possibly something here, imagery. I feel with this Pisces energy can be very, very, very important, but use your imagination, allow yourself to think a little bit bigger, and then figure out what ways we can ground that, your grand scheme of things. But, Capricorn's in it for the long haul. And yeah, I like that, Cancer. But last few things, these readings that I do, they're not gender specific readings, so apply these energies to people. Well, actually, before that, Cancer, if you're curious about with how these energies are working in your chart, whether this, when the moon's passing through Capricorn, or however that may be looking like, book a reading with me, Cancer. I have links down in the description box and on the bio page of my Instagram that you can check out there, Cancer. But I offer different services, whether this be through tarot cards. I offer different times there. I also offer an astrology chart reading there, Cancer, and we can talk about, again, where the moon placements are, where the planets are at, what energies that you're working with, what houses it in, where, what arena that those energies are taking in, some things to kind of question yourself, to kind of figure out where as far as like what guidance is, or where things are trying to guide you, try to get into the flow of your energies. So, and I'm also going to be providing to Cancer here soon. It'll be a solar return chart and a reading for your progress chart as well. That Cancer, all sorts of exciting bits. But, and it's cool when you start adding on these layers, excuse me, of yourself. It really does kind of help you navigate this journey a bit more confidently, and understand that, like, this is why I'm going through these energies. This is why this maybe we're going through some sort of crisis, which we're seeing as a breakdown, but it's more so of a breakthrough there, Cancer. But yeah, just something to consider, that, Cancer. But now, with these readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations. And then the decks that I'm working with, I've included links to them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested, Cancer. And also down below some links for some other readers that I enjoy watching. Definitely go check them out. They're a very fantastic group. I think they provide very powerful insights, and I think you'd enjoy the messages that they bring there, Cancer. There's also I want to say one of them actually has a Capricorn moon now that I think about it. And there's also some links, or a link down there for an astrologer I enjoy watching. There's some links for some podcasts I really like, and some apps that I enjoy utilizing their, Cancer. So avail yourself of all these goodies down there. But let's get into your general energy of the day, Cancer, which you have the plunge card here, which is a card of don't hold back. It's time, go for it, and dive in. And I like this kind of dive in energy that's going down with the moon getting ready to get into Pisces here soon. I feel that this is a time for you, Cancer, to ask yourself, what is it that you want to go for? You know, this is a time to plunge into maybe that course that you've been wanting to study, or maybe you've been wanting to maybe go on a certain trip possibly, or maybe there's a career, like maybe there's a promotion that's happening in your business, or maybe you're learning to transfer to a different department, or something that I feel like that we've maybe been kind of holding ourselves back for whatever reason that may be. Maybe we've been afraid of the responsibilities that will come with that. Maybe we're afraid we may fail. Maybe there's this, maybe there's how we're going to face these challenges. We may have already had planned out written off this future before we've kind of dived in and gone through this experience and actually learned this thing. But I do feel before we plunge into stuff there, Cancer, and really dive in and invest your energies, really see, does this thing resonate with you? Is this something that's really speaking with you? Before, I feel this energy can be one where we can be very intentional with this kind of, this energy leading up to this new moon in Pisces. We can really kind of assess how things have been going over this last year, honestly, like kind of zodiacal season, zodiac season between Aries up to now. We're getting ready to get to Aries soon. Where have we been holding back? Where have we been wanting to go? And how do we further start taking plunges towards that? I remember when I had started this channel. At first, someone had told me to do YouTube channels like a while back, but it was on a topic that I wasn't too passionate about. But then when I came across this, I was like, well, I thought about that idea, and I was just like, well, this is something I'm passionate in. Let me just give this a try. And I didn't really have any sort of rhyme or reason to it. I got a rough plan, and I just sort of went for it. And then, almost 2 years now later, here we are. And Cancer, I just feel like it's time to get some, maybe this is some things that we're making space for with this waning crescent. We're kind of just sleeping on the idea right now, allowing yourself to just kind of reconnecting with like who you are, meeting yourself for where you're at. And hold on, Cancer. Thank you, guys. Yourself. Let's see what's going on here. Look at all these pentacles, Cancer. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And then you have the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups upright. And with this Ten of Pentacles here, this Ace of Pentacles here, I feel that this is an opportunity, Cancer. I feel that the seed is here, but I feel like this is something that you necessarily, whatever this wish is that you have, I feel that this Ace of Pentacles it's one thing to wish for this thing, Cancer, but it's a whole other thing. It's like when we have to start. It's just interesting with the Six and Seven of Pentacles. It's like I feel the Six of Pentacles is giving whatever this is that you want to manifest more energy, this ambition, this thing that you want to become. Because I feel him as the Seven of Pentacles here is, it's like it's almost this fear. I feel like investing, it's like we're assuming, because I'm just thinking about with the Seven of Pentacles in the Third deck, this can be a card of, if I'm remembering correctly, I want to say it can be a card of failure, and that might be, I feel like, what's coming up here. That it's almost like what happens if I'm not successful in this, but I feel, Cancer, you'll never know until you try. Not, and again, it's like how, not, you understand how you can be successful in going through the experience. You know what I mean? I do. I hope that that translates well. But I feel there's something here with the Four of Pentacles that you may be holding. Look how this guy's gripping onto these pentacles there. And the pentacles can deal with more than just your money there, Cancer. This can deal with your with your material needs, your manifestation. This can deal with your health. And I feel in keeping in all that stuff there, Cancer, that does, or can prevent or can cause maybe the sense of anxiety or something along those lines. But I even feel for some that maybe if you've, because the Ten of Cups can be this card of family, and I feel that you can still be about the family and still follow this dream. Maybe we want to be a parent but also want to go to school. Maybe we could think about taking some sort of like online classes or get some sort of degree, or make it, find something where we can do something a little bit more manageable. But it's like, instead of creating reasons to not do something, creating more opportunities to do something, putting more effort into, okay, how can I work around this with the Six of Pentacles, because we're only going to get back what we put in there, Cancer. So, but ultimately the Ten of Cups is your wish fulfilled. And so I like this with this, it's time to go in, because the Six of, where I was talking about the Seven of Pentacles can be a card of failure. The Six of Pentacles is a card of success. And so I feel that it's assuming they're going to, almost the Seven of Pentacles, I almost like there's assuming that there are going to be times where you make mistakes there, Cancer, where you're not going to know where things are going. But I feel like that as long as it's resonating with your wish in the grand scheme of things, it's figuring out how this does, how this, let me get a little bit more with this Ten of Cups here, Cancer, before we move on with this energy. Oh, interesting, Cancer. Thank you, higher self. So, Major Arcana City. So the Ten of Cups is clarified by the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. And our energy there, Cancer, the Chariot. I love when the Chariot pops up there, which we've been getting, I feel like, a lot of Chariot energy coming through. And I feel that Chariot, it's moving towards your wish fulfillment. But I do feel, it's interesting with this Temperance card, I do feel that there is a the Temperance card is this energy of opposing forces coming together. And this could be for some this go for it, this that it's time. It's like, how do we bring this energy of optimism and courage in the face of fear and potential failures and stuff, and how do we look at it in balanced state? It's understanding that it's not just going to be just Seven of Pentacles in reverse, where things aren't going to come your way there, Cancer. Your Ten of Cups is signaling here, as long as I feel like, this is, again, something that resonates with you deep, like, it feels like a part of that inner calling there, Cancer. I'm kind of feeling with this, with the Chariot being here, this Temperance card. Yeah, very interesting, Cancer. But even thinking about just like Sagittarius, the Temperance card, Sag is a sign of expansion, of growth, of higher learning, of adventure, of seeking new things, new opposing views, and how they apply that going forward. So I feel there's this uncomfortable energy that's wanting to or needing to be integrated maybe with the Temperance card here. That's gonna be that's going to lead to this sense of accomplishment or get you to that wish fulfilled there, Cancer. But let's get some more tarot on this. Oh, look at all these aces, Cancer. Thank you, guys. Stick on yourself. Let's see what's going on here. Oh. All right, Cancer. So you have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Hermit card, the Six of Wands, and the Ten of Swords here, Cancer. And that's very interesting. You want to talk about some opposing views there, energies there, Cancer. The Six of Wands can be this card of success, this card of accomplishment, but the Ten of Swords can be this card of rock bottom, of just like, maybe feeling betrayed, possibly, by however this may be feeling betrayed by the universe, maybe feel betrayed by maybe our parents, possibly, as far as like maybe not feeling like we have the tools or whatever this is there, Cancer. But I feel this with this ace party here, there's some new things that are getting ready to start up. It's like I almost feel like that is like the thought is here, the feeling's there, but the actual manifesting is not happening yet. And I feel like maybe it's because there's something here with the Ten of Swords that I feel like we're needing to reflect on here with the Hermit there, Cancer, and kind of sit with whatever this is that's got us feeling low, that's got us feeling afraid, maybe something that may have, I almost feel like it's almost like a lack of trust maybe there, Cancer, with this Ten of Swords. And I feel there's a need to maybe do some I'm wondering, Cancer, if there's somewhere, maybe if there's someone in our group, possibly, because the Six of Wands, there's usually these people that are around that are celebrating this person's accomplishments. And I'm wondering if with this Ten of Swords, do we have people that may be preventing you from, that may be holding you back in a sense, or it may be something where there may even be some projection that may be happening here, Cancer. Maybe we're putting this on someone here as opposed to saying that we're getting in the way of our own success. I hope that makes sense, Cancer. But I do feel that there's something here as far as like this new, it's like there's a new idea to reflect on the things that we love to do there, Cancer, the things that fill you up. Like it's time to go for it, kind of do a deeper dive on some of these ideas for yourself and some of these feelings, just seeing a little bit further there, Cancer, because I almost feel this Ten of Swords can be too, while we're talking about betrayals and feeling low, when we hold ourselves back, when we don't go for it, when we just decide to just sort of go with the mold here, then I do feel like that is a betrayal to ourselves. And not to be harsh on yourself there, Cancer, but it's like, I feel like it's, how do I want to put this? Because It almost feels like that you know that you, again, because you got the Chariot, the Six of Wands here. That's very victorious energy. I feel like we know we can accomplish this energy. But there's something here that I feel like it just like it could be a certain thought or something here. This could be something that someone said or some sort of thing that we keep, like a loop or something there, Cancer, that just tries to, a thought that keeps you down in a sense. It's become this double-edged sword. Let me get a little bit more with the Ace of Swords, Cancer, before we move on to some advice from Saturn. Alright, Cancer. Think about yourself. Oh, got a lot going on here, Cancer. Interesting. So the Ace of Swords is clarified by the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles upright, and then you have the Two of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is upright here, Cancer. And then Two of Pentacles is in reverse. And so, Cancer, I do feel that if we don't take these ideas and go forward, I just feel like there's going to be this continuous sense of imbalance. And I feel this Five of Pentacles, maybe for some we're not going for an idea, possibly because we're thinking about resources, possibly. Maybe there's a certain, maybe we don't think we're good enough, or maybe we don't think we have enough money, or maybe we don't think this, or maybe we don't think that. And I'm not saying those things are true, but I feel the Queen of Pentacles is asking you, what do you have to work with? And taking that energy and going forth with the Emperor, not being afraid. It's like, it may not be perfect how we get to this thing as we're going forward, but I do feel the Emperor is saying to take this, is inviting to take this action there, Cancer, to get this energy moving. It's time to, and then insert that sentence for you, whatever that means for you, that this next chapter is that's getting ready to go on here, Cancer. But let's get some advice from Saturn. Alright, Cancer. Yourself. Oh, there's our ruler. Oh, look at all these lunar shenanigans, Cancer. So you have the Five of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Moon card in reverse. And then you have the Hierophant upright here, Cancer. And let's switch back over. Because, Cancer, I feel with the Moon being in reverse, this is an energy of journeying into the unknown, to seeing what life has to offer. Trust your intuition. With the High Priestess being here, what are your instincts? What is that feeling telling you where to go, that it's time for? This could be something too, Cancer. I feel with the Hierophant being here and the High Priestess, they're divine counterparts. For some, I feel, and can take this as it resonates, with this kind of like, it's time, there's something here, I'm getting an energy of about like a teacher with the Emperor and with the Hierophant being here. But I feel like there's this thing, if something doesn't feel right, if a message is not feeling received well, or something is like, and it's not that I feel like there's a manipulative energy going on, but if just something isn't resonating with you, I feel like there's a, not letting that, for some, I'm not sure, it's like maybe disappoint you or feel like that you're not understanding it or that you're not getting it. It just may not be what you need to hear. We may need to find something that's a better fit, possibly. That's just one thing that's kind of coming through there, Cancer. Again, take that as it resonates. But you know, Cancer, people can teach you different skills and teach you different stuff, but no one can make you take action, you know, to go for it, to dive in, whatever this means. And I feel this high priestess is learning to listen to that inner voice a little bit more, to it's interesting, like the high priestess is like she's offering this abundance with this pomegranate here. It's right there, she's not hiding it, you know, but it's just like, do you it's like it's an invitation. I feel like she's asking you to, in that scroll, when you take the bite, it's just like this lesson that's coming through there. There's this there's something in here is like it's like fostering that sense a little bit more of their Cancer, because I feel like if we're not trusting that trust, that intuitive listen to those feelings, it's kind of like it's like a muscle there, Cancer. And but you know, I feel like it's like, you know, with the high priestess, these intuitive senses, these nudges that are telling you to go for it, it may not make sense in that moment. And again, journeying into this unknown there, jumping into, I mean, we're essentially getting ready to plunge into the cosmic ocean again. That is Pisces energy with the new moon, with the moon about to be in Pisces here soon there, Cancer. And so no, I just feel like this is a time to ask yourself, not just go for it, but what do you want to go for? You know, I feel like it's even for some, you know, what does, and don't feel disappointed if you're not sure yet. You know, is allow this stuff to take form, allow yourself to connect with yourself, with with the divine, with your higher self. You know, I'm looking at these two keys, and I know that the keys have a different symbolism, but I'm picturing that he has these keys on this chain here. It's like you giving the key, unlocking it to source, you unlocking that other key, and just allowing the universe to send you these downloads. In a sense, he's got almost like, it's almost like this spirit rod that he's trying to get like cell service for the universe. In a sense, that's what I'm kind of picturing. This Hierophant, he's doing a lot, but. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that there, Cancer. So just something to kind of meditate on. But if you like that, Cancer, if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up. And share this, Cancer, if you know someone who's been maybe holding back, been needing to go for it, but it's either been doing this out of fear. And because the Emperor, he's, you know, he uses fear as fuel. You know, we're in a time where no idea is too crazy. It's just like, how do we practically, you know, how do we ground it, you know? But and then subscribe there, Emperor, you chariot, Emperor on a chariot. Hit that bell button to get notified on all these videos each day. And then last few things there, Cancer. You know, yeah, and if, you know, as these energies are coming up, you know, as we're working through, this could be something we do, Cancer. We can, with these readings that I offer, we can get into where we're doing personal, or where we're incorporating the tarot and astrology, because, you know, all of the cards have a different astrological symbol and meaning, and this can be a point where maybe we're seeing where you have Taurus in your house cusp, or maybe you have some points in Taurus, or maybe in Pisces, or maybe in Aries, or Cancer, Sag, Virgo. You know, it's you can learn about these energies, and it can be a time to dive in and learn yourself a little bit more, add another layer on yourself, and see where that takes you, see where that guides you, what to do with that, what are some approachable steps for that, Cancer. And so yeah, if that's something that that interests you, again, that links, or all that information and links, are down in the description box, and also on my Instagram page. And after we're done checking all that information there, Cancer, come on over to my other channel, Alchemist 8. I do weekly videos there, monthly ones, yearly ones. The weekly ones are, I talk about aspects and what celestial things, like the celestial weather that's going on there, Cancer, for the week. And then I do a Celestial News Monthly one, which is whenever the sun moves into a new sign. I talk about where the planets are at, how we can work with those, how they'll affect your different placements. And then I do yearly ones as well. There, Cancer is a great old time. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise card here, Cancer, so I can get you out of here. You got the Three of Wands in reverse. You know, I feel with this, it's like something I feel like here, Cancer, is like, you know it's time, you want to move, but maybe you're not sure where to go with this Three of Wands. It's like the road has split in maybe 5 different ways, maybe 3 different ways, maybe 10 different ways. And it's just like trusting your intuition with the High Priestess. It doesn't need to necessarily make sense. It's just like where your feelings are guiding you. And in Cancer, when it comes to feelings, no one does feelings like we do. So this could be a time to learn to trust that a bit more with the High Priestess. That your intuition stuff and has your best interest at heart. You know, and to not hold back in where you want to go, because you do. I love the Chariots here, the Six of Wands. I like that energy here, and again, there may be some hiccups on the way, some challenges, some setbacks, some disappointments. You know, I feel like this is a very balanced blend of energies that it's to expect. Not expect that there are going to be bumps in the road, but that they're not going to be forever, that everything always balances out in the end there, Cancer. But let me get your other oracle card here so I can get you out of here. Going on here, Cancer. All right, Cancer. So you have the first quarter moon card in Libra, which is a card to keep your heart open. And okay, good. I was kind of rolling the dice on that. I kind of glanced it, but with this, keep your heart open. Again, there's like this. Everything I feel like is circling back to our ruler, the moon. Trust your intuition, Cancer. It's time. Keep your heart open to the messages that are coming through there. You know, take a deep dive into these feelings, these nudges. Why are they trying to guide you? You know, integrating this stuff, you know. I feel this, it's like when we get those opposing forces in harmony there, Cancer, then look at how this figure's got this water flowing, these cups flowing through this water there. Your Ace of Cups. Things are coming into balance. Your energies are flowing together nicely, but I do feel that this is just to keep your heart open there, Cancer. You know, and then just be and I feel like it's like even kind of asking yourself, in that openness, you know, how do you keep balance in that, maybe that chaos a little bit that life can be sometimes. So all right, Cancer, I think I'm gonna leave that there. So you stay safe out there with this, but I feel like it's time, Cancer, you know, but in this, you know, just going for it, I feel like being intentional with this, reflecting on where you want to go, this I feel like is really great energy for new moon intentions there, really thinking about this stuff, Cancer. You keep eyes on the moon. Keep your heart open. You know, listen to feel where she's at. Do some meditation. You know. And I will catch you, Cancer, on the next one tomorrow.